Are you tired of constant updates and downloads? Are microtransactions driving you crazy? Online gaming getting you down? Then you need old games. That's right, Xbox Game Pass has the oldest games around. Retro! 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 Wait, what? The Nintendo Switch has become this generation's retro gaming king, with more than 100 first and third party titles dating back all the way to the early 80s. So what can Microsoft bring to the party with their own subscription service, Game Pass? Xbox Game Pass has been heralded as the best value in gaming several years in a row now, offering top tier first party titles along with a slew of third party offerings. And whilst this is where most Game Pass subscribers will spend their time, I thought it'd be fun to see what everyone's favourite gaming goblin can rustle up for those thirsty for a bit of retro gaming shenanigans. Now, I'm not going to be pedantic about putting these in any sort of chronological order, but I will start with everyone's favourite pill-popping, pizza-faced pal, Pac-Man. Pac-man Museum Plus was available day one on Game Pass back in May 2022 and offers up a stunning array of titles covering a large swathe of Pac-Man's digital adventures. From the 1980 original through to the brilliant Pac-Land and Pac-Mania, the first 16-bit title in the series from 1987, a couple of SNES exclusives are here in the form of Pac-Attack and Pac-in-Time, along with some even more modern Pac-Man offerings right through to 2016's Pac-Man 256. Notably absent here is Miss Pac-Man, but overall it's a nice collection well worth checking out. Now, a lot of the retro found on Game Pass is through various mergers and acquisitions that Microsoft have done over the years, gobbling up other game companies. And with that in mind, next up is Rare Replay, another superb collection of retro classics. Here you'll find a selection of titles from Rare's early years, when they were known as Ultimate Play the Game. Well-loved classics of the 8-bit era home microcomputers, titles like Jetpack, Attic Attack, Sabre Wolf, and two of its four sequels, Underworld and Night Law, the latter of which inexplicably scared the crap out of me as a kid. Whilst at the top of their game, Ultimate ceased development for the 8-bit micros and moved to develop almost exclusively for Nintendo in 1987, changing their name to Rare, and worked on such classics as Snake Rattle and Roll, Solar Jetman and Battletoads, all of which are present in the Rare Replay collection. Throughout the 90s, Rare established itself as a tour de force of gaming excellence, and for those that have a particular fondness for Nintendo's 64-bit machine, things get a little more spicy. You got Killer Instinct, Blast Corps, Banjo-Kazooie, Jet Force Gemini, the excellent Perfect Dark Remaster, Banjo-Tooie and Conker's Bad Fur Day. If you venture a little further ahead, there's also Grabbed by the Ghoulies, a 2003 Xbox game, and notably the first Rare game to be published by Microsoft after their transition over to Team Green. Not to mention a smattering of Xbox 360 fare such as Cameo, Perfect Dark Zero and Viva Pinata. Overall, Rare Replay is a fine collection that's well worth spending a weekend exploring. Another series that's been given a decent showing here is Doom. You know Doom? The Doom game. Following Microsoft's purchase of id and Bethesda's parent company ZeniMax in 2021, they were consequently able to bring a ton of franchises to Game Pass, including the legendary Doom. Alongside ports of the OG Space Demon Slayer Fest, we have sequels Doom 2 and 3, as well as N64's rather fun and unique Doom 64. In the same breath, I'd be remiss not to mention that 2021's excellent Quake port is also present and correct here, so you'll discover a nice collection of titles that retro first-person shooter players will no doubt have a great time with. And for sports enthusiasts, dig around some and you'll find an enhanced version of 1994's Mega Drive hockey hit NHL 94, which is the original game brought more up to date with a roster of teams and players from the 2020-21 season.
EA Sports, it's in the game.
Adventure fans are represented well with a selection of historically significant titles, including Day of the Tentacle, Full Throttle and Grim Fandango remastered editions. The puzzle-focused Myst is available on the service in the form of the completely remastered Unreal Engine 4 powered version that saw release in 2020. If you're after more action with your adventure, Fable Anniversary is here, 2004's legendary action RPG, which is an Xbox 360 remaster of the original.
I've lost Rosie! I left her and I can't remember where!
Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind is here, which, like a lot of older Xbox games, has been enhanced for series consoles. There's also the Bard's Tale trilogy if you want to go super old school, which again has been updated to modern hardware. Whilst I'm on the subject of older Xbox games, a smattering of OG Xbox titles are represented on Game Pass, including the likes of party action game Fusion Frenzy, Psychonauts, Blinx the Time Sweeper, and Criterion's superb first-person shooter Black. Not to mention enhanced versions of Microsoft's seminal Halo and Halo 2 as part of the Master Chief Collection.
And he was a cat.
So that about covers it. Clearly Microsoft has less legacy titles to draw upon, compared with the likes of Nintendo and Sony. But that's hardly a fair comparison. Game Pass still remains fantastic value, especially for newer titles, and there's plenty of retro gaming offerings to sink your teeth into. Many, with enhanced presentation, leverages modern hardware. Good stuff. So that's retro gaming on Xbox Game Pass. Did I miss anything? Probably missed something, I'm sure. If I did, let me know in the comments. As always, you've been wonderful, and I'm done.